62 years old. Wow. Share your secret, Tom. Share it with the world. The man is 62 years old. I have more gray hairs in my head than he does in his years of being on this earth. I'm sad now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's poppin', it's poppin', it's poppin'. Let's talk about Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. So Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, I feel like it was a little underwhelming for me. It was disappointing in some ways, and also in certain scenes, like one, maybe two scenes, I felt like calling BS throughout the whole scene. One in particular, I don't know. It's not going to spoil it because I want to say that it's in the trailer. So don't feel like I'm spoiling it for you. But he does end up at one point in the movie going into the depths of the ocean of the Arctic to get the source code from the submarine that basically imploded in the first movie and sunk all the way to the bottom. Now he's going down there with a pressurized suit that was given to him in order to collect this source code. Now he needs the source code because Luther created a super USB virus drive to connect to the source code in order to, I don't know, in the simplest way to put it, to continue on with their plan in getting rid of the AI, also known as the entity. So he goes down there, he collects the source code. In the meantime, while he's doing that, the submarine is now being filled with water and it's gaining some weight within inside of it. While that's happening, the submarine is rolling onto itself on the bottom of the ocean, and he's trying his best to escape the way he came in, right? So far he's doing okay, but all of a sudden the torpedoes that fall onto the water that is already filling that room of torpedoes also gets in his way, where the exit that he came inside of is being blocked by a torpedo, and he can't seem to move it. So now he's trying to find another way out. And of course, it being a Mission Impossible, he has to find a way that just seems impossible. But to me, it was BS. So he says torpedo to himself, which means only one thing: torpedo bay or torpedo tube. He has to go through, and of course he can't fit through it because the tank that's on his back is too big. So he takes off his tank, and in order to do that, he has to take up the entire suit, and he's already mostly naked except for his head, because he needs the helmet to breathe, of course, right, when he gets out. So he shoves the tank, and he follows the tank in the tube, and it's getting filled with water, so he has to hurry. He finally gets free out of the torpedo tube, and of course his helmet gets caught. So now at this point, the submarine is kind of going even deeper into the depths of the ocean. The man is naked in the Arctic, and that's BS right there. He would have either died just by the pressure alone, or the temperature of the water. Take your pick your poison. BS completely. He's really low and having already trouble with the pressurized suit on. So if you're having trouble with the pressurized suit on, you're obviously going to have way, way more trouble with it off. And he would have died within seconds if you ask me. Didn't die, of course. This is Mission Impossible. He's trying to swim up to the surface, which he somehow makes it, even though it took him a long time to even reach the submarine. And then he does end up dying, but they had a contingency plan to save him, and they do. They bring him back. BS, if you ask me. Good action sequences in this film. I liked it. Again, it wasn't nail-biting for me. I wasn't at the edge of my seat watching this film, I was hoping to see more of a intense film, and I didn't get it. They didn't deliver. It didn't seem like the final reckoning kind of film to me. Yes, the whole world was at stake. Certain superpowered countries were being taken over by the entity itself, but it didn't seem risky to me. It didn't seem like Ethan Hunt was putting his life on the line, even though he literally died. But it didn't seem like him and his team did what they needed to do in order to save us all. I didn't feel that. I didn't get that from the film. It brought the film lower in rating for me. If you ask me, it wasn't the worst film in the Mission Impossible Saga, but it wasn't the best. Let me know what you guys think, those who've seen it, in the comments, what you think about my review, if you agree or disagree. And those who haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it for yourselves. You might disagree with me. You might end up enjoying it a lot more than I did. And that's all I have to say. So, 62 years old. Yeah. Without further ado, see you guys next time.
I need you to trust me. One last time.